All right, guys, are you ready to add more range to your Ranger? Well, in this video, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's go check it out. Hey guys, Bubba with X's 4x4, where we build badass 4x4s. And today we're gonna talk about adding the Long Range America fuel tank to my Ranger Raptor. Now, when I first picked this Ranger Raptor up, I was a bit disappointed because the fuel capacity absolutely sucks on this thing. I think I've ran it down and maybe got to like almost 18 gallons of fuel to go in it, completely bone dry. And with the way I drive,
obviously you're running a much faster pace than a bunch of the guys are, right?
and the amount of power these things produce, they don't get great mileage to begin with. Maybe if you're stock, but we're far from stock. Us adding the portals to it, that re-gears us immediately. So I think we're at like 520, the gear ratio. We're adding 37-inch tires on it, and we're just pushing this thing. If I go to Baja, yeah, I can carry extra gas cans in the back of this thing to just kind of help. But to be honest, I'd rather not, because then I'm gonna be that guy on the trip that everybody's kind of waiting on to put gas in when we stop somewhere. The regular full-size Raptor down there is gonna have plenty of range. Those guys have big gas tanks, like 30-gallon plus. Anything's better than what we got in there. And so Long Range America answered the call. They've had this gas tank out for a while. I just haven't had the Ranger for a while. So now we're finally getting around to doing it as we put the Ranger back together. This thing is amazing. It holds 35 gallons of gas. I mean, for all intents and purposes, for me, that's almost doubling the capacity of what it had. What it's really gonna do is improve our range and be able to get us out there on the trails, stay on the trail a lot longer than what we had before. So I'm gonna get out of the way and let Jesse start pulling. He's already started to drop the factory tank down. It should be pretty straightforward, just removing parts from the factory tank, setting them on the new tank, putting everything in place and bolting it back up. I hope. It's always supposed to be that easy, but we'll see. All right, let's go check it out. Seems pretty straightforward, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot more.
All right, so comparing gas tank to gas tank, huge difference here. And yeah, I mean, just visually, look at that thing. Should give us a lot more range. It's unbelievably large. It's way bigger, but yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Jesse is extending the wiring harness for the fuel pump right now since it gets relocated. And as you can see, Jesse's doing an amazing job. We're using some very nice connectors and then heat shrinking over them. Looks like so far Jesse's done dressing out the tank. Looks like it's all ready to go. Any minute now, Jesse will be done. He'll put the fuel tank on the transmission jack and then lift it back up in place up in here. And he's got the evap can relocated, nice and clean. Clean. All right, so Jesse has the fuel tank pretty much prepped. We had to make a slight modification to the tank right here in this corner. We had to cut it. It did come out this way, but because we are running a long travel suspension in the rear now, the upper control arm bracket right here was going to interfere with the gas tank because of how much it droops now. So I had Jacob cut this section out and then re-weld the plate in, and we're good as new, and we're getting ready to put the new tank in. Jesse's finished dressing out the tank here, getting it ready to put back in. The truck side is ready. He's done all the modifications needed as required by the instructions. And then we found out the tank doesn't fit. Well, that's because we had the Faust Motorsports long travel in the rear. We actually had to cut some sections off of the tank. So normally, you guys probably aren't gonna have to deal with this. This is something, you know, only if you're running this suspension. But we did cut this section out here. The upper control arm was still gonna hit. So we had to scallop this, put a piece of tubing in there, weld it up, paint it so it matches everything. So realistically, I don't think we lost more than maybe a half a gallon of gas capacity. Not a big deal, especially when we got such a gnarly suspension on here, but we got it done. That's a great thing about these tanks being metal or steel, is because you can't actually make these modifications to it. But if you do, just make sure you get all that metal out before you seal it back up. Blow it out, vacuum it out, make sure your magnets in there and stuff like that. You should be good to go. We're gonna go over here now, and Jesse's going to reinstall the tank for the final time. And then I'm gonna dump about 5 gallons of gas. We're gonna put that in the truck. And then I'm gonna head up to the gas station and we're gonna top it off completely just to know exactly how much gas this thing really gonna hold, because a lot of times these manufacturers will sell us a gas tank or something and say it holds this much gas, but in reality, we don't actually ever see that number. So we're gonna see exactly how much gas we can put in this thing as soon as we're done. Are you gonna be able to get that vent tube up and over?
It says it has to go over
Right.
this, so yeah, you have to be able to install it. So
Okay.
I figured
Okay.
I can lower it.
All right, guys. So you've seen Jesse put about 5 gallons of gas in here with the gas can, and the tank was 0. I mean, completely bone dry. So come down to the gas station immediately. It's maybe a mile from where we're at, and we're currently filling the truck up with some premium. We're gonna see how much this tank really holds now, especially since we notched it and made clearance for the control arms and stuff. So really anxious to see how this turns out. Make sure nothing's leaking. This will really tell whenever we get it completely full whether or not anything's actually leaking or not. But I'd also like to point out how extremely awkward it is to be the guy at the gas station talking to his magic wand. There's a guy over there watching me right now, or he was. That guy was watching me talk to you. It's weird. So far we're at 12 gallons. Still don't see any gas leaking out yet. Good. I guess the only thing that sucks about this is how much you're going to spend filling up the Ranger Raptor relative to what it was before. Oh, now guys pull up next to me. This will be real fun. Good, man.
Not that all of it.
No diesel on that side?
Yeah, well, it's too far away.
Oh.
Being on the phone, talking shit.
Yeah.
On your video, what, man?
No, you're good, man. I like this guy. He's cool. Yeah, we just installed a bigger fuel tank, and I'm doing a YouTube video on it for the shop. So yeah.
Nice ride, man.
Thanks.
Dude. Best Ranger I've seen.
What's that?
Best Ford Ranger I've seen.
Ranger Raptor.
Ranger Raptor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Badass, man.
Thanks, man. All right, we're at 20 gallons so far. About to coming out. Yeah, we're already at 23 gallons, so well over stock capacity. Yeah, speaking of that, talking on the phone and fucking it up, I pulled up to my shop the other day. I was on the phone, looked in the back seat, was like, oh, my kid left his water bottle in here for camp. Jumped out, ran the shop, and I was talking to my guys, and the next thing you know, they're like, hey man, is that your truck? Cruise right into the building.
Dude. What we got?
Exodus 4x4?
Okay, where's
Yeah, right up past the TA. It's on this side, but on the other side of TA.
Hey, this is one that look around if you're all right with that.
Yeah, man, it's fun.
I'm Bobby, by the way.
Bubba?
Well, Bobby
Nice to meet
Rodriguez.
you.
Pleased to meet you, man.
Yeah, we just lifted a 25 Ram. In fact, they're picking it up right now. Yeah.
Oh, swing by, man. See what you guys got, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and throw some goodwill your way.
I'll take it.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You have a good day, man.
Yeah, you too. All right, so we're right at $100.91, but as you can see, we're right there, 29.3 gallons. Put 5 gallons in it earlier, so the math adds up. Definitely cool. So I cut the video short a little bit. Actually, looks like I was able to top it off right at 30 gallons. And if we look underneath the truck, no leaks, nothing dripping off the tanks onto the ground. We get back to the shop, we'll take a closer look at everything and make sure nothing's actually leaking out. But so far, man, I think we got a home run on this tank. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this install, guys. If you are interested in getting a Long Range America 35-gallon tank installed on your Ranger Raptor, hit us up, email, phone call, whatever. And in the meantime, for more videos on off-roading and other cool stuff, click here. Yahtzee.